We all envision a world where like autonomous cars will be powered and, driving around.
So Jason, welcome to the IFA 2023 live podcast experience. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very well. How was your trip to Berlin and how are you finding the city so far?
I think the city is amazing. I'm really mind blown by like how modern it is. I took the public transportation everywhere, and it's like wow, it's so efficient. Like the times they're exactly on time. There's like a new train every few minutes. It's like just perfect.
Yeah, German efficiency has that stereotype for a reason.
Yeah.
So we're here today because you're the founder, right, of
Yes.
Vue glasses, which are the smart glasses you're wearing right now. Can you give us a little bit of background on what they are and a little bit of your history as well?
Yeah. So I'm the founder of Vue. What we're building is prescription smart glasses for the everyday user. So, smart glasses, it's been a concept that's been around. But when people think about smart glasses, they think of the big, bulky things like Google Glass, which has a camera, there's a weird screen, and you have to look at it from a certain angle. There's really a lot of weird things about them. There's also been like other companies trying to do smart glasses, and they're big and bulky. So we come from a different perspective. Our team is made up of designers and engineers, and we think glasses has to be glasses first. Like smart glasses, they should be glasses and then technology, not the other way around. So what we're building is basically Vue, these smart glasses that look just like regular frames. I'm wearing one right now, and you can tell it looks just like regular frames. They come in a lot of different styles. They come with prescription. They're very light. They're very comfortable. You can see the technology is all hidden inside the legs. So what can you do with them? So we have built-in audio, so you can listen to music, you can take phone calls, you can listen to podcasts through the glasses. We use open ear directional audio. So it's a kind of technology that projects the audio into your ear canal. So only you can hear it. People around you can't hear it.
What if you want people around you to hear it?
Then you need to buy like a both set of speakers. Yeah. So the idea is they're very discreet. They're very comfortable. So we have the audio. We have built-in voice assistants. So you can talk to Siri or Alexa or Google Assistant. So that means you can call someone. You can check the weather. You can get directions to IFA. You can do all sorts of things as you would with your voice assistant. We also have activity tracking, so you can track how many steps and calories that you took throughout the day. So like yesterday, I took like 18,000 steps on my tour around the show floor. So that's like one thing that you can track through the glasses. And it's actually more accurate than the wristband.
Interesting. Why is that?
So your glasses are situated at the center of your sort of above your torso, right? Like on the head. So this is more accurate. Like as I'm speaking right now, my hand is waving around and it's probably picking up steps on my smartwatch. Whereas the glasses, they're on my head. I'm stationary right now as I'm sitting down. And so it's actually able to track my activity more accurately.
Interesting. So one thing I kind of want to narrow down on a little bit is some of the design choices, because smart glasses they've been a touchy kind of point in a lot of like the tech sphere in terms of like getting people on board. Everyone remembers like kind of the Google glass holes, and there's this dystopian nature to them. And then one of the things you mentioned there about Vue was not having a camera on there, which I think is a very interesting move for smart glasses, because for many people that's such an intertwined concept. What was the rationale for not including a camera or any sort of lens on the glasses?
Yeah, so as a team, we all wear glasses. So our founders, I wear glasses when I drive. One of my co-founders wears glasses as part of his fashion statement. And the third co-founder wears glasses because like she's blind if she doesn't wear them. So we come from, glasses wearers ourselves. And we think if you wear glasses, you know that it's something that you have every day on you. It's the first thing that you put on you when you wake up in the morning, and the last thing you take off before bed. So because it's on you, it has to be something that works for you throughout the whole day. That means you could be in a meeting, you could be talking with your loved ones, you could be going on a date, you could be using the restroom, and these glasses, they're staying on you. So if there's a camera on them, that's really invasive. And if we add something like that, so we took out the camera because we think like we have a camera and a user is faced with the issue of, do I continue wearing these glasses when I'm indoors or in a private setting, right? If I have to take them off, then that gives them an excuse to not wear them again. Because if they ever take it off, they'll probably bring another pair of glasses and then they would put on their original pair of glasses. So that's why we don't have the camera, because we think like society is going to take a longer time to figure out the right conventions for having a camera on the head that's always pointing out. We also chose not to have a screen. And that's a very intentional thing. And that's sort of the biggest differentiator from us with other smart wearables or smart glasses or AR, VR glasses. And the reason for that is because right now the technology is just really not there yet. So, right now, if you need to put up a display, you need a big battery. A lot of displays don't work too well in the sun. So if you're outdoors, you can't really see it, and then you need like a bigger battery to power a bigger display, and it's just
Catch-22, like a rolling cascade of negativity where you need bigger and bigger screens, and then it stops being, like you said, something that you just put the glasses on.
right.
What about the microphone element? Is that something that can be turned off on the glasses? How does that interact, and how did you ensure privacy is built alongside that?
Yeah, so we have a microphone built in. It's for taking calls. It's for like, if you're on a Zoom call or a phone call, or if you talk to Siri, Alexa, that's what's picking up the voice. So it's only activated if you press your finger against the glasses or if you use voice activation. And so, and once you're done with the command or done with the phone call, the microphone turns off again. So that's also very intentional design to make sure that the glasses aren't going to be used for like secret recordings or anything like that. Ultimately, though, it's up to the user to make sure that they're not secretly recording something or doing whatever. But we do make the microphone. It's pointed inside, so it points to my mouth. So it's picking up my voice and not that of someone else's.
Okay, so using the directional microphones again to ensure it's all, you're in like your own little bubble effectively.
Exactly.
And what about kind of future gazing? What do you think needs to happen for smart glasses to kind of be as widely accepted as phones, for example? Because there does seem to be still a little bit of a resistance, say, to the idea of having kind of smart glasses on that we don't have for, say, smart watches or phones. What do you think needs to happen, and how will that change come about?
Yeah, I think we need to take baby steps to get to the world where like everyone's wearing smart glasses. So I kind of like to see it as like autonomous driving. So we all envision a world where like autonomous cars will be powered and driving around, but it actually takes a couple steps to get there, right? First, it's like getting cars to do autonomy on the highway. Then gradually you have them in like certain city streets, like in San Francisco, they have it just in the city, and then you gradually enable all the laws and regulations and the technology to reach for full autonomous driving. So in the same way, we see smart glasses like the same way. So we all envision a future where it's going to replace phones. But right now, the technology is not really there yet. It's really bulky. It's very high power consumption. Cameras, things like that. It's still going to take some time before people are used to having them. So we're taking baby steps towards that. So right now, for example, with Vue, everything is hidden, right? It's inside the frames. There's nothing sticking out. Everything is hidden here. So we do things like activity tracking, audio. Gradually, the next step is having some kind of display, but it'll probably be very simplified. It will be like a textual thing, like navigation directions telling me to turn left or right in 400 meters. Or it would be like a text message coming in and I can see the content of that single text message, rather than the full blown like 1080p,
you're not
video
going to be
display
watching movies or anything on it. Or
which is what
having
Google
huge
Glass was
overlay.
trying to do 10 years ago, and they were just too early for its time.
And what the Vision Pro is attempting to do, but with a huge headset and a little battery pack you need to carry around in your pocket.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's going to take some time. So gradually, as people get used to wearing something, smart glasses and getting used to charging them up and things like that, then we'll gradually start seeing companies added new features into the glasses. It's the same thing with phones, right? Like when phones first came out, the only thing you could do was take a phone call. Then gradually you could start sending text messages. Then you could gradually start, browsing the news on like a 2G network. Then you could take like really grainy photos. And it took quite a few years before like, the touchscreens came out and you could play games and watch TikTok and everything on them.
Yeah, it was a slow iteration. So effectively, that's what's going to happen with smart glasses. It will
exactly.
yeah, people get used to it, and then slowly, bit by bit, piece by piece, brick by brick, we're going to end up with a fully integrated suite of technology on your head, rather than from don't want to say humble beginnings, but more basic beginnings.
Right. And I actually see that, I think smart glasses, even once we get there, it's going to be for a certain set of people. It's not like everyone's going to be starting to wear, glasses walking around, right? I think it's the same thing with like mobile phones and, laptops, for example. Even though phones are so powerful right now, they don't really replace your laptops, right? If you're typing an email, it's still more efficient to do it on the computer. But if you're on the go, the mobile phone is the perfect, product for that. So I think glasses are going to fulfill a similar thing, right? There are certain situations where you need to be on the go. You want to see things as you're doing other things, and so that's where AR, VR, MR, mixed reality. That's where these technologies come in. But not everyone's going to want something on their head. Not everyone's going to be wearing it all the time. So I think like glasses, phones, and computers they'll continue to exist together and be complementary products.
And one final question: do you have? I have a massive head, so do you have glasses that would fit, a huge noggin like mine?
Yeah, we actually have the glasses in a variety of styles. So the cool thing about what we're building is the technology is just in the legs, and so the front frames are regular glasses. And so we actually partner with glasses companies to do the designs. You can install prescription lenses in them. You can do like blue light filtering. You can do photochromic or transition lenses. So the front frames are just regular frames, and you can tweak them, bend them, heat them to make sure it fits your face at an optician store.
Sounds perfect. I'm really excited to give them a try at one point. So, Jason, thank you very much for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your stay in Berlin.
Yeah, thank you.